Share a Fun Fact. Welcome to Let Me Share a Fun Fact, where we dive into the fascinating and often unexpected world of nature, animals, and beyond. Today, we've got some truly incredible facts that will make you see the world in a whole new light. From the underwater acrobatics of seals to the electrifying power of eels, and even the communication skills of dogs, there's something here for everyone to be amazed by. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to expand your mind with these wild and wonderful curiosities. The incredible regeneration of lobsters. Lobsters have an amazing ability to regenerate lost limbs. If they lose a claw, leg, or even part of their antenna, they can regrow it over time. This fascinating trait is not only key to their survival but also to maintaining their role as apex scavengers in the ocean ecosystem. The regeneration process takes several molting cycles, where the lobster sheds its old exoskeleton and grows a new one. The regrown limb might start small, but with each molt, it gets closer to its original size. This ability to regenerate provides lobsters with a sort of biological resilience that few creatures possess. Imagine the usefulness of this skill in a predator-filled environment where injury is common. Next time you see a lobster, consider that its current claws might not be its first set. This unique survival mechanism makes them one of the most intriguing creatures of the sea. Flamingos, nature's built-in filters. Flamingos are known for their graceful appearance and bright pink feathers, but there's more to these birds than meets the eye. One of their most remarkable traits is how they eat. Flamingos use their specially designed beaks to filter food from the water, thanks to comb-like structures called lamellae. These lamellae allow them to separate small crustaceans, algae, and other tiny organisms from the mud and water they sift through. The bird tilts its head upside down, scooping water into its beak and using its tongue to pump water out while trapping its food. This process not only sustains the flamingo's diet but is also a key factor in maintaining their iconic pink color, as the pigments from the crustaceans they eat turn their feathers pink. These birds are truly a marvel of nature's engineering, using such a specialized technique to thrive in their aquatic environment. Dogs, man's best medical detectives. It's no secret that dogs have an extraordinary sense of smell, but did you know that they can be trained to detect human diseases? Certain breeds of dogs have been taught to sniff out specific illnesses like cancer, diabetes, and even neurological disorders. Their noses are so sensitive that they can detect the presence of disease-related chemicals in human breath, urine, or skin. For example, dogs can sense changes in blood sugar levels in diabetics, alerting them to take action before serious complications occur. In cancer detection, trained dogs have accurately identified the disease by smelling samples of breath or urine. This ability to serve as an early warning system is transforming healthcare, offering non-invasive and effective methods for early disease detection. It's a perfect reminder of why dogs are called man's best friend. They not only offer companionship but can also save lives with their incredible noses. Why crabs walk sideways, a sidestep to success. Have you ever noticed that crabs don't walk forward like most other animals? Instead, they move sideways, and it's all due to the structure of their legs. Unlike human legs, which bend forward at the knee, a crab's legs bend outwards, which makes lateral movement much easier for them. This unique design is a survival advantage, allowing them to scuttle quickly into small crevices or move across the ocean floor to escape predators. It may look odd, but walking sideways is highly efficient for crabs. Their jointed legs work like levers, propelling them across the sand with surprising speed. Additionally, this movement is energy efficient for crabs as it allows them to maintain balance on uneven surfaces. This peculiar way of getting around has helped crabs thrive in diverse environments from sandy beaches to rocky shores. So, while it may seem strange to us, for crabs, moving sideways is the key to survival. Kangaroos, the tail that triples as a third leg. Kangaroos are famous for their strong legs and powerful hops, but did you know that their tails are just as important for movement? In fact, kangaroos use their tails like a third leg to provide balance and stability as they move. When hopping, the tail acts as a counterbalance, helping them maintain control at high speeds. When walking slowly, kangaroos use their tails to propel themselves forward, pushing off the ground in sync with their legs. This makes their tail more than just a balancing tool, it's an active part of their movement, crucial for both walking and hopping. The power and flexibility of the kangaroo's tail allow them to navigate their environment with incredible agility. Whether they're bounding across the Australian outback or resting in the shade, kangaroos rely on their tails as a third leg to keep them stable and on the move. Koalas, masters of eucalyptus digestion. Koalas have a specialized diet that would be dangerous for most animals. They feed almost exclusively on eucalyptus leaves, which are toxic to many species due to their high levels of tannins and oils. However, koalas have evolved a unique digestive system that allows them to break down these harmful substances. Their long intestines and a special fermentation process in their hindgut help them extract the maximum amount of nutrients from the leaves. Koalas also have a highly selective palate, choosing only certain types of eucalyptus leaves that are less toxic and more nutritious. This unique adaptation has allowed koalas to thrive in a niche environment where few other animals can survive. Their ability to eat what most animals cannot makes them both fascinating and uniquely adapted to life in the Australian eucalyptus forests. Enjoying these fun facts? If you're loving what you're learning, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us here at Let Me Share a Fun Fact. There's always something new and surprising coming your way, so make sure you stay tuned for more amazing content. Woodpeckers, the long tongue wrapped around their skull. Woodpeckers are famous for their rapid drumming on trees, but their hidden superpower lies in their incredibly long tongues. In fact, their tongues are so long that they wrap around the back of their skulls when not in use. This adaptation allows woodpeckers to reach deep into crevices in the bark, pulling out insects and larvae that most birds would never be able to reach. Their tongues are also equipped with barbed tips or sticky saliva, making it easier to capture prey hidden inside trees. This remarkable anatomy not only helps them find food but also serves as a cushion for their brains during the intense pecking they do each day. The combination of an extra-long tongue and reinforced skull makes woodpeckers one of nature's most efficient insect hunters, turning tree trunks into their personal buffets. Starfish, the unique way they eat with their stomach outside. Starfish have a bizarre yet fascinating way of eating. They can push their stomachs outside of their bodies. This allows them to digest food externally before absorbing the nutrients. When a starfish finds prey like a clam or mussel, it uses its arms to pry the shell open just enough to push its stomach through the small gap. Digestive enzymes begin breaking down the prey, and the starfish absorbs the nutrients before pulling its stomach back inside. This extraordinary method of feeding gives starfish a huge advantage when hunting prey with tough shells or in tight spaces. It's a survival mechanism that's as strange as it is effective. Next time you see a starfish, just imagine that behind its calm appearance lies a feeding technique that would make even the weirdest creatures jealous. Flamingos and the secret of crop milk. Flamingos have another surprising secret besides their graceful looks and vibrant color. They feed their chicks with crop milk. This milk isn't like what mammals produce. Instead, it's a nutrient-rich secretion that both flamingo parents produce in their digestive tracts. It's packed with fats, proteins, and red and white blood cells, making it essential for the chick's development. Unlike many other birds, both male and female flamingos share the responsibility of producing this milk. The parents regurgitate it to their young, ensuring the chicks get the nourishment they need to grow and thrive. What's even more remarkable is that the flamingos' red-pink color fades as they produce crop milk because they're using the same pigments that give them their vibrant hue. So, feeding their young with crop milk isn't just a duty, it's a sacrifice of their own beauty. Humpback whales and their bubble net strategy. Humpback whales have developed one of the most fascinating hunting techniques in the animal kingdom, bubble net feeding. These massive creatures work together to trap schools of fish using nets made of bubbles. A group of whales swims in a spiral beneath the fish, blowing bubbles as they ascend. These bubbles form a barrier that confuses and traps the fish in a small area, making them easy prey. Once the bubble net is complete, the whales swim upward with their mouths wide open, swallowing thousands of fish in one gulp. This cooperative behavior is not only a testament to the intelligence of humpback whales but also an example of how teamwork can lead to successful hunting. It's a mesmerizing sight to witness, showing just how creative animals can be when it comes to finding food in the vast ocean. Spiders, masters of leg regeneration. Many species of spiders possess a remarkable ability to regenerate lost legs. If a spider loses a leg to a predator or during a dangerous encounter, it's not the end of the road for that limb. During the spider's next molting process, which happens multiple times throughout its life, a new leg begins to grow in place of the missing one. The regenerated leg might be smaller at first, but with each molt, it becomes stronger and more functional. This ability to regrow lost appendages ensures that spiders can continue to move, hunt, and survive despite injuries. It's a perfect example of nature's resilience, where even small creatures like spiders are equipped with extraordinary tools for survival. So, the next time you see a spider missing a leg, don't feel too sorry, it might just grow it back. Polar bears, right-pawed hunters of the Arctic. It turns out that polar bears, the majestic predators of the Arctic, have something in common with many humans: they are right-handed, or rather, right-pawed. Studies have shown that polar bears tend to favor their right paw when performing tasks like catching prey or handling objects. This preference for the right side isn't just a random quirk, it may give them an advantage in hunting, as their dominant paw is often stronger and more precise. Whether they're swiping at seals or digging through ice, polar bears rely on their right paw to get the job done. This trait adds another layer of fascination to these powerful animals, already known for their survival skills in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Dogs, masters of language and gestures. Dogs are not just our loyal companions, they're also quite the communicators. With the ability to understand up to 250 words and gestures, dogs have a remarkable capacity for learning. They can differentiate between various commands, recognize specific objects, and even respond to complex signals. This impressive skill is due to their intelligence, social nature, and close relationship with humans over thousands of years. Some dogs, like border collies, are known to have vocabularies that rival those of young children. Their ability to read our body language and tone of voice allows them to respond not only to spoken words but also to the emotions behind them. Whether it's fetching a toy by name or sitting on command, dogs are constantly tuned into their owners, making them not just pets, but true partners in communication. Seals, sleeping beneath the waves. Seals have a fascinating ability that helps them survive in the ocean. They can sleep underwater. Thanks to a process called unihemispheric slow-wave sleep, seals can rest one half of their brain while keeping the other half awake. This allows them to stay aware of their surroundings and continue swimming or coming up for air while still getting the rest they need. This unique sleeping method is crucial for seals, as it helps them avoid predators like sharks while still maintaining their energy levels. Seals might look peaceful lounging on the shore, but in the water, they've mastered a delicate balance between sleep and survival. This amazing adaptation highlights just how well marine animals have evolved to live in environments that are both beautiful and dangerous. Pistol shrimp, nature's tiny shockwave creators. The pistol shrimp is one of the ocean's most surprising creatures. Despite its small size, this shrimp can create a shockwave powerful enough to stun its prey. It does this by snapping its specialized claw at lightning speed, producing a bubble of water vapor that collapses with incredible force. The resulting shockwave can reach temperatures as high as the surface of the sun, though only for a split second. This sonic blast not only stuns or kills small fish and other prey, but it also creates a loud pop that can be heard from far away. The pistol shrimp's unique hunting method makes it one of the loudest creatures in the ocean, and its ability to weaponize sound is a perfect example of how nature's smallest creatures can pack the biggest punch. Flying squirrels, masters of gliding, not flying. Despite their name, flying squirrels don't actually fly, they glide from tree to tree using a special membrane of skin called the patagium. This stretch of skin, which runs from their wrists to their ankles, allows them to glide through the air for distances of up to 150 feet. Flying squirrels use their long tails for steering and balancing as they soar through forests in search of food or to escape predators. Their gliding ability helps them conserve energy, as they don't have to climb up and down trees constantly. This adaptation is also crucial for avoiding ground-based threats, giving them a better chance of survival. Though they may not truly fly, their graceful glides through the forest canopy make flying squirrels some of the most agile and fascinating creatures in the animal kingdom. Chameleons, color-changing communicators. Chameleons are famous for their ability to change color, but there's more to this skill than just camouflage. While blending into their surroundings is important, chameleons also change colors to communicate with one another and to regulate their body temperature. For example, a chameleon may turn darker to absorb more heat from the sun or display bright, bold colors to show aggression or attract a mate. This ability comes from specialized cells in their skin called chromatophores, which contain different pigments. By expanding or contracting these cells, chameleons can shift their color in a matter of seconds. This color-changing ability is a sophisticated survival tool, helping chameleons adapt to both their environment and social situations. Electric eels, nature's high-voltage predators. Electric eels are one of nature's most electrifying creatures, literally. These long, slender fish can generate electric shocks of up to 600 volts, strong enough to knock out a horse. Electric eels use this power to stun prey and defend themselves from predators. Their bodies contain specialized organs filled with electrocytes, which act like tiny batteries. When triggered, these cells release an electric charge that travels through the water, immobilizing anything in its path. While their powerful shocks are their most famous feature, electric eels also use lower voltage pulses to navigate and communicate in murky waters where visibility is low. With their dual ability to hunt and communicate using electricity, electric eels are truly one of the most unique and formidable hunters in the animal kingdom. Thanks for joining us on this journey through some of the most intriguing facts about the natural world. I hope you learned something new today that sparked your curiosity. Now, it's your turn. Let me know in the comments which of these fun facts surprised you the most, or if you already knew some of them. Don't forget to subscribe to let me share a fun fact so you never miss out on more interesting and surprising facts from around the world. See you in the next video!